What was it now? What?
I said on the alert, and sir, I think that you are interfering with our work here.
No, I'm here as a visitor, and I'm allowed to do that. And I just want you guys to know that this woman said to me that Trump is undermining civil rights. She actually said that. Can you tell me why? I'm listening. How is he undermining civil rights?
You just yelled at my son because he's wearing an American manufacturing pin about having manufacturing in the United States, and he's moved over here about that.
What did she say to you? She made fun of you?
He just walked up. He just walked up and see what's going on. She said, "Oh, keep manufacturing Mexican. Oh, great."
Suddenly I'm a media.
That's not okay. That's very offensive. It's supposed to be the American Civil Liberties Union, isn't it? It's not the Communist Civil Liberties Union, is it? She's like, she doesn't want to talk anymore. Sorry, everybody. The video tends to cut in and out. The T book.
Yes.
Impeachment.
Right?
Okay. I don't recall him wearing slippers. I know that Crooked Hillary would be. There is such an attempt to undermine this guy. They're still pushing the Tea Party narrative. It's just crazy. Why is there a communist flag up there? Why is there a communist flag up there?
It's a Russian.
No, it's not. That is a Soviet Union. Yeah.
People won't know what a Russian flag is.
Oh, I see. Well, you know what?
Soviet.
I think that's kind of offensive because Donald Trump isn't a communist. That is a communist flag right there. Really? Do you think he's a communist?
I don't know what he is.
You don't know what he is?
I don't know what he is.
He's a Republican for starters. That's the. You don't agree?
I think a lot of Republicans would agree that he's not a Republican.
Why do you think?
What?
I'm listening.
He's not as conservative as this.
Where is he not as conservative
and
on?
He's also a Democrat.
And a reform candidate as well.
Yeah,
How is he not Republican? What's the
view?
view?
Filming this?
I'm allowed to film.
No, yeah. All right.
Because I love getting people's ideas and I want to talk to people. I want to get people on, I want to be able to correct people's misunderstandings, or I want to know what they feel about other issues. I've talked to Bernie people and they seem to, it's crazy, but Berniacs and I, we agree like on maybe 2% of issues, but we agree on stuff. It's pretty shocking.
Yeah.
You're the tea man? You're the tea maker?
Well, I'm just working. That's the tea man.
I think that Donald Trump has exceeded many conservatives. So I want him to tell me why they think he's not conservative.
Well, I think in some ways he's too conservative. Yeah.
Okay, but you said he wasn't conservative. I'm curious.
I think he was a Republican.
Okay, but why? Well, like one issue. Just name one.
One, he believes in spending money. Republicans are supposed to be fiscally conservative.
Well, you can be responsible and still spend money.
Yeah, exactly.
So you mean he's spending too much money?
Spending too much money on wrong things. He spends on going to Mar-a-Lago.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
That's not true. Not true.
Who pays for all the security, all the flights?
Well, people paid for Obama's security.
Yeah, but he didn't do it as much.
That's not true. He had a record number of golf trips. Yes, he did. Were you an Obama supporter? You got to sell stuff. I get it. Don't worry.
I don't support either of them.
Were you a Gary guy or Jill?
I was a Bernie.
You were. Oh, okay. Well, at least you're. So that's why you're going to say stuff. Okay, you got to be able to tell people stuff. Why do you want to impeach him, though? Why is it impeachment, T? I don't think he should be impeached. Oh, so it's just a play on words.
We're not saying, yeah, it's a play on words.
All right. Okay, I will take a break.
We're not saying he should, even if he's impeached, we're still going to have Pence as the president.
Okay. Okay. You don't like Mike Pence?
No, he's super.
He's awesome.
Everyone has a different opinion.
That's true, but like, that's what this is about.
Different foods
I know, and so these are all the different teas. I got to see this. Hillary Clinton, shouldn't that be like trash tea or something? Should it be like garbage?
It's a vanilla essence.
It should taste like sewer water or something.
Would you like a sticker?
Yes, just as long as it's not Crooked Hillary. Okay. Everybody comment below. What do you think that Hillary tea would actually taste like? I think that it would take like a crappy mixture of toilet water and sewer water. What do you think, people? What do you think? You tell me. Mark Twain Quility. I like that. That's cute.
And the first one will be a shy.
And you got a shirt and everything. Martin Luther King tea. Oh.
Yeah, we try to have fun.
Okay. Okay.
Campaigning process. Quick backstory. I've been in political campaigning for about 15 years. One day my kids asked me, what do you do for a living? And I tried to explain political campaigning to them. It just wasn't the same. So my wife is an educator.
Okay, so everybody's telling me, what do you think that Crooked Hillary tea would taste like? It would taste like swamp water. It would taste like barf. It would taste like artificial spirit cooking taste. Musty filled hay. That's pretty good, guys. I think that's extremely accurate.
Ballot, as well as to make it to the victory circle first before anybody else.
This is like Monopoly.
A little bit. You move around to you move your candidate around the board in order to purchase things to get your candidate onto the ballot.
Yeah, how much does it cost to get put on a ballot in the 50 states if you're a president? What kind of campaigns did you do?
Well, it depends. I mean, I did a lot of local campaigns.
Okay.
So New Orleans.
Okay.
DC, Virginia, Maryland.
Okay. You're in the Del Mar or Del Mar, what they call it?
East Coast, kinda.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at money. It's printed just like the feds print it. Okay.
I think mine's a little faker.
Are you sure?
Not much.
At least you're honest. Okay, election day. Okay, so do people also kind of like learn about the process too?
Yeah. So they learn, just kind of the nomenclature around political campaigning.
Yes.
For example, you've got to collect 500 petition signatures to get on the ballot.
Oh, wow.
There's not a lot that tells you about petition signature collection in the games that you play these days.
No, they don't. Maybe we should have everybody who wants to run for office should play your game.
That's our goal. We would like for as many people, regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, to become familiar with it very early on, so we can have more of a robust discussion.
Okay, sounds good. Wow. How much is it?
So it retails for $30.
30, okay.
We sell it on our website, electiondaygame.com.
Okay, great. Election day. All right, good. So before you run for office, you should play their game. And I said, what's your name?
Lamont.
Thanks, Lamont. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
You bet. Okay. Hillary tea would taste like regret. Good one, guys. Okay. Civics initiative. Okay.
Yes.
Are you trying to get like a bill or a law passed or Petrosian? Okay.
People more civically engaged in Los Angeles.
Oh, brother.
So we're two different organizations.
Okay.
So we're wearing two hats.
Petrosian and the City Impact Lab. Got it. Okay.
Petrosian is a research institute affiliated with Price School at USC. So we study governance. It's the operations of government, right?
Okay.
Is it working? Is it not working?
It's not working.
So how do we improve on it? We don't take a political stance. It's really just evaluating.
It's nonpartisan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we try and translate some of the professor speak, some of that sort of dense, heady academic language to a broader audience. How do the general people who are focusing on television repair or nursing or whatever their their job is, why is it relevant to them? So we watch movies, we read books, and we talk about the policy implications that are mentioned or brought up in some of those books or movies. We read plays and poetry and fiction and nonfiction, a total range of stuff, and bring in a range of people to talk about it too. Are they experts in the field? Are they professors? Are they common lay people with an interesting perspective on this particular topic.
You have guest speakers.
Oh yeah, we host all sorts of leaders, local leaders, whether they're politicians or people like Roy Choi.
Who?
Roy Choi, what's his background?
He started the Kogi barbecue truck.
There we go. Thank you.
Kogi, a barbecue truck? Okay. Was he? And he was talking about the issues that he faced as a merchant in the city, or
He did.
That too. Yeah.
He talks about
the permit process.
Yeah, food deserts. And
Oh,
all sorts of interesting things.
you've got Robert Garcia here. Was he one of your guest speakers?
He's one of many. Yes.
Do you have like Republicans though?
We invite a lot of Republicans. We don't often get a lot of Republicans saying yes, but we do. We have a lot of conservative faculty members.
Okay, at USC who speak, or
Yeah.
okay,
Emerson Center, yeah.
Republicans say no. That's too bad.
We agree.
Yeah.
But we recently we had Dina Burrito.
Oh, great. She spoke to you guys. Good for her. I'm glad. I don't think we should be afraid. Nobody should be afraid to go to areas where they think. Well, maybe you want to talk about policy issues. You know, I remember there was the college Republicans guy, Allenhorn, or Jacob Van Allenhorn. His stipend was stripped away for inviting a club speaker. Did you guys talk about that?
We didn't talk about that in particular.
Was it US? It was
we
in this.
could have. We just there's so many things to talk about. You know, we inevitably are going to leave some things out. It's not because we don't think that it's important. It's just that isn't necessarily a focus of ours.
Free speech. That's a big issue, don't you think?
It is a big issue.
Okay.
We tend to not speak about speech in general. We talk about a little bit more applied policies. So it's
Okay.
Transportation or healthcare,
Okay.
or food regulations or whatever.
Okay. Well, I think. Well, you don't talk about free speech or the protections of civil rights.
We'll get to it. It's just not like a core focus of ours. And it's not that we're not. It's not that we're opposed to it. It's just we don't have that many professors that is their focus.
Focusing on free speech or the law. What about the law school? Don't they have people who work on First Amendment issues?
We're not actually at the law school. We're at the prison. So.
Okay.
Policy school, right?
It'd be good. I mean, to get professors in the law school, they could be your guest speakers.
Absolutely, it would. Yeah.
I think you should do that.
If you can bring in some of those perspectives, we'd love to have them.
Yeah, I'm the president of the Beach Cities Republicans, actually.
So what city Republicans?
Beach Cities in
Beach
Torrance.
Cities, okay.
So here's my card. I'll talk about anything you want. I may not be as flashy as Dana Perino.
Well, who will be?
You know what? That's a great answer. I appreciate that. Good. As long as it's a high standard, I appreciate that. So.
Yeah, but you're welcome to take any of our flyers. You're welcome to
Stuff.
Yeah, sign our.
This is an
sign up
email?
list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listserv, sure. I'll check that out. I would really appreciate that,
It
actually.
advertises a lot of the events or the.
And they're open to the public, free, or.
Always free and open to the public.
Oh, good. Did you guys have a U.S. senator at one time?
Senator? We've had Congress people.
Okay.
Congress people, and neither of us have been here for the whole Georgian time. But,
No problem. Okay, I want to make sure I got that. It's a Hotmail address. I hope that's clear. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we've had more local elected officials too.
Good.
City council members and have we had any county supervisors?
So I get what you're talking about. It's like, I'm an elected official, and how do I deal with stuff?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right.
No, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay. I'd love to hear what they have to say about, like, allowing and ensuring that individuals are able to exercise their First Amendment rights and balancing security. That's a huge issue in LA.
Totally,
I know, because there's lots of people like me. We demonstrate in the city when they want to take over the sidewalks and protest the next day that Trump is done.
Right.
And we show up and support the president. So
Sure.
that's something that would be worth talking about, I think.
Yeah.
You have my card.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. You give it to me.
Yeah. I realize I'm probably not what you're looking for. You want elected officials. I get it.
No.
Of course.
No. Everybody has a different opinion.
Yeah.
But it contributes to the dialogue.
Okay.
And the dialogue is important.
Cool.
So we're not just looking for politicos.
Good.
We're also looking for the bureaucrats, the people who are in the government. We're also looking for the advocates.
Okay.
Because all of it is it's all contributing to the implementation of better policy.
Yes.
And that's what we want. We want better policy. It's not about politics. It's about policy, right?
Right.
So your opinions would be totally welcome.
Awesome. Perfect. I want to make sure I have this. Thanks a lot.
Of course. Here, take some of our other stuff too.
Go ahead. I got one of those.
Okay.
I got that. I'm good.
Yeah. So this is like the book club podcast. This is we watch movies. We've had all sorts of stuff. We watch movies
Got it.
too.
Sure. Go ahead.
One of these also.
Oh yeah, I did got that one.
You got one of these. Okay.
Yeah.
And actually, this book.
You have a book. That's Danner's book, right? I haven't read that book. No.
It's free. Do you want it?
Oh, it's free.
Yeah. We
Drop
have
it in.
Quite a few of them.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate it. This is excellent. So please make sure to put me on that list.
Of course.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Have a good time.
Definitely make sure it's involved.
How you doing? How much did they charge for the book? They didn't charge you? Wait a minute. I gotta go really quick. Oh my God. MSNBC. Hey man. What's up, talent? Look at all these people. I don't know what they're lining up for. Hey, squad. How much are these?
Free.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Oh, it's beautiful. Hey.
How's it going, buddy? So
I'm
I was doing
good.
the interview.
Oh,
How you
awesome.
doing?
Great.
Hey, Arthur's fans.
Yes. What's going on?
Nothing much.
Remind everybody who you are and what you're doing.
RC Maxwell with American Voice Pack. I just talked to Mike Cernovich again.
Where is he?
He is
he's
over there doing some interviews
Awesome.
with some of his followers.
Okay.
My heart's still beating quickly. Mike Cernovich is literally God in my eyes in a lot of ways.
Oh, God. You're not dead yet, are you?
No, no, not quite.
Because I've heard you see God, you die.
No,
we don't want that. Okay. So what did he ask you about?
He just wanted to know how I was able to get on a magazine cover in just 3 months
I'll
of
check you out.
actively, counteracting the media.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's why I'm a big fan of you, Arthur. You really educate a lot of people. That's why I try to share your stuff when I can.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, because we need that. And that's what Cernovich is talking
you
about.
should have seen it. I went to the ACLU booth over there,
Oh my God.
and immediately she says to me, "Oh, you guys are the other party." Excuse me? You guys are supposed to be a nonpartisan group.
Yeah.
And I went off on her and I said, "Could you please?" Hi.
I'm Joe Messina.
Hey.
Arthur, how you doing?
I'm good.
Are you shooting something? I'm sorry.
No. You can talk or say whatever you want and come on around. That's fine.
How you doing?
This is RC right here.
Hi, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur, don't let them get you, man.
I know.
They're looking out for you.
I confronted her on that and said, tell me what rights has he violated? They said nothing. And and then she's like, I don't talk to you anymore. Of course you don't. I called her on it. And then there was a young boy that had a Made in America badge. She scoffed at it.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's offensive.
That's how much they
Hey,
hate America.
Messina, how are you? I don't know if this is going to be a story for you or not, but guess where I was this morning? I was at the hidden San Bernardino County Central Committee meeting. Just like that other Central Committee that revoked my charter for no good reason.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think you're on that Central Committee, aren't you?
I'm on the
Republican Party Central Committee?
I am on the 38th Central Committee.
So that means you're on the committee,
I
right?
was on.
Could you tell me why my charter was revoked? Why were the Beach Cities Republicans were charter revoked?
How long ago was that?
Oh, it was about 6 months ago, and then they lied in the LA Times about it. Would you care to comment on that? Because
The
you're
LA Times piece?
Yes, they did.
I don't read the LA Times.
Well, it doesn't matter. They read me, and they gave that statement to a paper that's published in 5 counties minimum. So, how do you think that makes Republicans look when you have a Central Committee which revokes the charter for a volunteer club,
Right.
and then lies about it? What's your thoughts
So
on that?
They lied about what you did?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you had. Look at. You're being disingenuous here. 6 months ago.
How?
Am I supposed to remember what happened 6 months ago?
I'm asking you. I don't think you.
remember.
I don't know if you voted or
I
didn't vote.
I barely remember the paperwork that was sent down on it.
To police.
Are you saying that you had hardcore staunch Republicans speaking at the club?
So
Yes or no?
so
Say
yes, I
or
did.
no answer.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so nobody in that group, nobody who spoke there was not a Republican.
There was one libertarian, and guess David Hadley.
All right,
so you do know about it. You
No,
said
no,
you
it's
didn't
starting from
know.
the back up. I like how you do this, okay?
Yeah.
I asked you
How
a
I do
question.
what?
You avoided the question. I said
No, I
to you-
didn't.
No,
I
you
answered
lied.
it.
I said to you, you only had Republicans. You said yes, and then you came back and
I
said,
asked you the libertarian.
You came back 30 seconds
So
later.
I know you want to spin
a
this.
libertarian.
You
Not
told
a
me
spin,
about
aren't you?
5 minutes
It's the
ago
truth.
that you didn't
And
know
up
what was
until 30
going on,
seconds ago, I used to
and I'm
support
allowed
you.
to,
And you're
and
not allowed
I
to
am
lie.
allowed to.
And you're one of the problems.
You're
with the
lying right
party,
now.
okay?
You're lying right now,
you
sir.
You just said you only
Yes, you
had
are.
Republicans.
And here's the other thing,
and
too.
Your charter says you're not
David
allowed to
Hadley.
have anybody
Wrong.
but Republicans.
Wrong.
We're not talking about Hadley.
Wrong.
We're talking about you.
Wrong.
We're talking about your club.
Wrong.
I've chartered 3 clubs.
Wrong.
I know that.
I want you to see this guy. Do you notice how he's running away immediately? And David Hadley had an
Where am I running away
independent. Why are you
Wait,
trying
I'm
to
standing right
defend
here.
a
Where am I
corrupt
running away?
central committee that why are you defending a corrupt central committee that revoked the charter for no good reason? That's not what the LA Times
You
wrote.
just-
They never mentioned,
I don't know
excuse
what the
me.
LA Times wrote.
Doesn't matter.
I
That's
know-
not an excuse.
Really?
You as a newsman should do better than that.
Really?
I want you to notice
I
how
didn't
this
give-
guy
I
wants to
didn't
run
give the
away
LA
from what I've been saying. I'm allowed to have a libertarian
I'm right
speak.
here.
I'm allowed to have an independent
A
speak.
Republican
Yes.
club is only allowed
Wrong.
to have Republicans.
David Hadley allowed an independent to speak, buddy, and nothing happened to him.
Really? Could you-
And here's the other thing, back to the LA Times. They said that they
Oh,
revoked the charter for
asking me a
quote-unquote
question about you.
inappropriate behavior, and that's not what happened. They said what I did at a town hall was inappropriate, but they revoked the charter before I was going to town halls. Oops. You're part of that central committee, so please explain to me why they lied.
They
Explain
didn't
to
lie.
me.
You
Yes,
just
they
lied
did.
to me. Let's see if you
You're
cut this
lying
out
right
or
now.
play it.
So tell me. You said that you didn't even know
You
what I
said
was
you
talking
only
about.
had- well, it's
This is
starting
Joe
to come
Messina,
back up.
guys. He claims to have a radio program, but he's just
No, I don't
busted
claim.
himself.
I actually do have one. 3 hours.
I
a
can't
day,
call it
Monday
one,
through
and I can't
Friday.
even call it a
Go to the-
legitimate enterprise
go to the
anymore because you want to
realside.com.
promote and protect corrupt
Right.
Rhino Central Committee members who revoked a
Right.
charter on spurious
Very
charges.
corrupt committee. I
Yes.
see how you operate now.
How do I
get it.
operate? Telling
You
the
are-
truth?
you are
Does that
one of the
bother
pro-
you?
You just lied.
Okay, so what
You
was the
just
lie?
flat out lied.
What was the
I
lie?
said, did you only have Republicans? You said yes, and then you came.
And then
as a
I added that we had a libertarian.
No, you came back and you said.
So I'm not allowed to
I had
make a mistake.
libertarian.
I understand that
Say,
you
I
want to
made a
go after me
mistake,
on that.
And we do have. We did
And
have
so
a
what
libertarian.
happened?
When you have a libertarian.
And you
speak,
told
when
me
have
that you
a
didn't
jab-
even know what I was talking
Well, I
about.
didn't at
This
first.
guy's a liar right here. Joe
I
Messina.
didn't
You're
at
busted,
first.
buddy. Thank you. Gotcha. Thank you. Hey, how are you?
Good. I'm on Periscope.
Good. We're not alone in this world. Hey, you want to come with me really quick? I want to talk to a corrupt Central Committee member. So, so we just correct the record. Come say hi.
Come on the show.
We have right here, we have a corrupt Central Committee member
Come on
who's
the
trying
show.
to cover for the corrupt Republican Party of Los Angeles County. They revoked my charter for no good reason. I allowed one libertarian candidate to speak. They looked for an excuse to revoke the charter. I have a letter from the treasurer, Gary Scaminoff, and this gentleman is now joining in the fraud. I had to go to another Republican Central Committee. They canceled their meeting at the last minute because people were going to protest their decision not to call out their elected officials. This guy right
Come on
here.
the show and talk about it.
No, we're on a show right here. You can't talk to her right
Come
now?
on the show and talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it now. This guy's a
talk
radio
about it right
host
now.
and he doesn't want to talk now. So I want you to know this.
You got to talk over me. It's okay.
So go
I
ahead.
asked him a simple question. I said, did you only have Republicans talking? He said, yes. And we only had Republicans. I asked him twice.
On your show, you
On
only have.
whatever he does.
So, and I had one
Right?
libertarian speak.
No,
Okay.
it's a club. It's
Yes.
It's a charter club of the
Okay.
Republican Party of Los Angeles
Right.
County. Or the state. I don't know which.
See, he doesn't
party.
even know the difference. That's a problem.
So,
There's
yeah,
a
he's
huge difference between libertarian
And he didn't get that.
He's questioning me for 6 months ago. I don't even really remember what
No,
was
yes,
going
he did. He then said to me that he remembered that somebody
See what I
spoke.
tell you, I
So
tell you
he's
to
not
talk
lying.
over.
So he's lying. I'm going to talk over you. We'll let him talk. Go ahead.
So then it started coming back to me. as
This
he
is
was
Joe
talking
Messina.
about it,
He runs a
right?
corrupt radio show, I guess, because he's not interested in telling the truth. That's why I said he claimed to run a radio show. Go ahead.
So anyway, when he started asking about it, I thought, okay, I barely remember the paperwork. But then I remember the crux of the whole thing was having people other than Republicans speak at a chartered club, right? And I've chartered 3 clubs. I know what the rules are. We only have Republicans come speak unless we do a forum, an open debate, or something like that that the club charters or the club supports. But really, you're only allowed to have.
So you wanted to go and speak against them? Did you want to go and speak against them?
No, you're getting. He's calling me on the carpet because I was on a subcommittee
Okay.
that
There
looked
was
over the
fraud?
charter information.
Yeah, there was. Oh yeah, believe me.
Well, he's claiming the charter. He's claiming the committee had fraud. Now, mind you, there's a whole bunch of charters. There's a whole bunch of clubs that are chartered. A whole bunch of things.
Maybe you need to invite him to.
So this is my response to this. What happened is my club is an active club. We've allowed Trump supporters to speak, including Latinos for Trump. I had one libertarian speak, and they said you can't do that. So I didn't have any other non-Republicans speak at the club. But for some reason,
there's the card.
thank you. For some reason, though, they decided to revoke my charter. I don't want your card. Please don't give me trash.
See?
So you want to notice how he's interrupting me now?
He's not interested in the truth.
Now you know he's
Have a good day.
Why? Why are you running away, Messina?
Am I ready?
Yes,
But
you
you're
are.
not interested in the truth.
Maybe you need to
You're
run.
interested. No, we're talking.
Okay.
That's all you're interested
You
in
are
doing.
lying. You are lying,
you were
sir.
lying.
You are
And you've
lying.
been
I had
warned
one
before.
person. No, that's a
You
lie.
have been
It was
warned in-
once. That's a
okay.
lie. He's lying
Everybody
again.
else-
Do you
everybody
see
else
this?
lies.
I had one candidate who was a
All the other-
libertarian,
all the
and the
other
Republican
clubs
Party used it as an
are in the
excuse
pocket.
to remove our charter because
love
we were
that.
active. They revoked our charter on spurious reasons. So tell me, what would you like to tell the nearly million Republicans who see a central committee that just takes money from Charles Munger, that does nothing to raise money for candidates, that that you
That's a
revoked
lie.
a charter,
That's
you
a
revoked
lie.
a charter, of
That's a lie.
and you also did it to the Mountain
That's a
View
lie.
Club too.
I'm the chair of the 38
Thank you so much. Put this on. This is the corruption
I'm
we're
the chair
dealing
of the
with in the
Central Committee
LGO
for 38 Central
establishment right
And we
here.
got money- we got
This
money
is what
from
they're doing.
LGO
They go after
all the
people
clubs you get.
who
All
are
clubs.
conservative. This is it right here. This guy's part of the corrupt Central Committee that revoked the Beach Cities Republican Charter for no good reason.
Really?
Right here. Notice how he's getting a little nervous now.
What's that?
I don't like people who lie, and I don't like people who
You're
commit
hiding in
fraud.
laundry.
And you did that.
They have similar
They have
values.
rules to follow in the charter.
And you
All
know what?
charters.
When it comes to rules, they didn't follow their own rules. I got to speak to that really quick. They shut
that
down.
makes it okay.
They shut down a committee. Yes, it does because I let you speak. Now it's my turn. They had a central committee meeting
I'm
and they
just turning
barred.
to you as the-
I know this guy's got serious problems. You know what? And this guy has a this guy has a radio program and is not really interested in telling the
talking over
truth.
me,
And then the other thing too, what they did to a young
What is he
Hispanic
offended by?
Latino
What is he
millennial
offended
named
by?
Omar
His charter
Navarro,
was
Yeah,
they shut him out. They shut him out. Why aren't you guys supporting Omar Navarro either?
Oh yes. Why?
Go for it. Have a great time. Ask them why they're not supporting Omar. Sorry, guys. When I see a corrupt Central Committee member, I'm going to go after him. I went after the ones in San Bernardino County.